Yeah. Yeah, I think it, mm, romantic.
Jazz on a Stratocaster. We do it all, folks. Let's see it. All right. Will you guys stand and sing with us? It's that time. It's that time. Here we go. Standing outside the door of love and mercy, you wonder if there's a place there for you. You know there's peace inside, but still you're searching for someone who understands the pain you've been through. Where the Father waits with open arms, He's calling out your name. Come on in, welcome home. You are loved to belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, come on in, come on in. You'll find a place of rest and illumination where God within you helps you to light the way. He knows the peace you need and the hurt you're feeling. He longs to hold you and to wipe your tears away. Where the doors unlocked, the lights are on. What are you waiting for? Come on in, welcome home. You are loved to belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, come on in. Yeah. Where there's room enough in this home of love for someone just like you. Come on in, welcome home. You are loved to belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, welcome home. You are loved to belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, come on in. Unity at Tampa, come on in.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here on a wet Sunday. We appreciate you. Hold on to that for a minute till I get through. Yeah. All right. So, all of the exciting things feels like forever since I've been in front of you, but that's because we've been traveling so much. And so, we're happy to come in and talk about the retreats that we've been on. I'd like to start with some announcements. Parents, there's an email for you to check, and we'd love for you to just pop into that. The other announcements are we had 2 birthdays. Elliot, I believe Owen's birthday was on the 30th. Do I have that right? 19th. Okay, so we did have that exciting birthday. So we had Owen and Miss Madeline we're really excited for. She was the 30th. I was surprised that we had 2 on the same day. So, but happy birthday, Madeline. We'll see you soon. For the next part is we appreciate all of the donors for the Youth Development Fund. We have our nice thermometer showing, and we're so excited to see how that goes because it contributes directly to these rallies that we get to go on and get to talk about here. So thank you. Quick round of applause for that fund coming together. All right, so into the report about the Unitine retreat. I'm gonna have. That works wonderfully. So, ladies, Bear and Haley and Aurora, we're gonna have you stand kind of behind the podium for me. They decorated the regional banner. So this was hanging up through our, I love you guys, through the retreat for the weekend. And so everyone got to appreciate the summer splash, welcoming joy into my heart. I love the fact that it's curling. So we have this wonderful things that we got gratitude from the entire region. They enjoyed it. We have heart glasses that go with welcoming the joy into the heart, but we're going to talk about a bit more. As long as the glasses are around, we're happy. So Haley, on the topic of, it's not on the topic of those glasses, what was spiritually meaningful for you?
When we did a scavenger hunt, I felt very, very happy with scavenger hunt.
She told me this morning it was in nature, and so that helped and made the connection. Hey Bear, do you have anything to share?
It was really fun, and I got to see some friends that I made last retreat and make new ones.
So, getting to see those connections grow. Hey Aurora, what was your favorite activity?
My favorite activity was the team building experience. We basically just made forts, and then we had like teams of 4. So there were 3 teams of 4, and we had to make a fort, survive a hurricane, and the hurricane was basically where they dumped a bucket of water on us. Um, and then we the last bit of it was the scavenger hunt was also part of it, but the last bit was basically a capture the flag with confetti poppers, and you had to get all the other team's confetti poppers into the safe zone and pop them. And my team with me, Bear, Sophia from Venice, and Palm Harbor, sorry. Sophia from Palm Harbor, and then Lydia's from Stewart. And we, all team members were in and we won.
I'm going to share my favourite event as well, which is actually what we did before. Remarkably, for Miss Minks and I, we arrived early at this event. It's the only time we arrive early at anything is when we go to Summer and Winter Splash. We discovered that there is a historical fort on St Simon's Island, so we went up with the kids and spent about an hour and a half wandering around the fort. They had an opportunity to learn some things. We have some fun pictures of them trying on period uniform replicas and things like that. So it was a good day. Yes, indeed. The fellow redcoats were there.
It was red, my love. So my favorite part was getting to be a heart share leader. There's small family groups every time that the kids make those connections in, and there's someone that leads them. In YOU, they're led by the youth leaders, Leith leaders. I think I need more coffee. But this one, Waitona provided us the spiritual lesson plans, and I got to be a youth leader for the heart groups, and it's what brings me the biggest joy. So thank you, everyone, for letting us share our experience with you, and we appreciate this. And all right. Let's bless the youth. So I'm going to have the rest of you stand up and join, or you scoot forward, so scoot in. We love you. We bless you. We truly appreciate you. And we behold the Christ in you. We love you. We love you. We really, really love you. Mwah. Everyone to the back.
Well, greetings, y'all. Whenever I am assigned a date, I'm always curious, is there any significance to the date? And being is a historical buff, Pat, I am excited that you unwittingly assigned me this date because on August 2nd, 1776, this is when the famous parchment that we know as the Declaration of Independence was officially signed. So there were 56 delegates, there were still some stragglers. So what we're actually celebrating on July 4th is the final edit to the Declaration of Independence. So, Pat, I'm excited about today. That's really pretty cool. Now, that being said, I would like to extend a very friendly welcome to all of you who are visiting us for the first time, as well as those of you who are joining us live. So, do we have any first-time visitors today? Okay, fabulous. Well, that being said, welcome to you all, but please check your phones to make sure they are on silent. Well, obviously, we don't have any new visitors today, but do we have any second and third time visitors? Fabulous. Fabulous. Well, I'm delighted that our messaging is resonating with you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, appreciate that. Now, as you know, there are many ways that you can figure out what we're doing. It could be on Facebook, it could be on the website. All of it's right there. You have an insert in your bulletin today that will give you a heads up of what is coming up. Now, today, following the service, is the first Sunday. As you know, we love to eat. We love to eat. So the first Sunday of every month, we have an amazing spread that is in Fellowship Hall. Now, for you Unity chefs, I want to give you a heads up. September 6th is the next first Sunday. So get out your recipes. Make sure, because we love to eat. So get out your recipes and plan ahead for September the 6th. And the spring is offering, we have back to school coming up. I think it officially starts the 11th, I think, or something. It's coming up really soon. The 10th. Okay, so if you go to that QR code, that is where you will be able to find the items that are wanted, and all of that will go directly to the spring. So I encourage you to go to the QR code to see what the list is and when the deadline is to get the items to the spring. And at this time, I would like to bring up Lestiel, who is going to explain to us the music bingo that is coming up on Saturday, August the 2nd. Not the 2nd, the 22nd. I'm just so excited about today being August 2nd that all right, here you go.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. How is everyone today? Good, good. Okay, so we're going to do our third annual music bingo here at Unity. And this year, our theme is going to be luau. So get out your coconuts, baby. It's going to be a good old time. And love it. Thank you. And we are going to have our raffle. And if you have any gently used or unused items at home that you want to donate, that would be fabulous. Please bring them in on Sunday and we're going to collect them. And we are going to, this is also a fundraiser. And I forgot what we said, what the funds were going to, but they're going to be for something really useful. Maybe I'm going to stop there. Okay. Socialites, yeah. Oh, it's for us? Oh, okay. All right, so it's going to be
continue to provide things for us.
Oh, great. Okay, cool. So we're going to do that. So please bring your gently used items so we can do the raffle. And it's going to be $15 for the game. And if you are one of those people that really wants to, push your odds up, you can pay an extra $5 and play an extra game. And the company that we have this year, they're really fun because what they do is that a couple of people will hit bingo at the same time, and then you have to have like a playoff, and then you get the prize. So the prizes are going to be $20. And with that said, if anyone wants to promote their business or a friend's business and you would like to bring a gift certificate, we can use that as our prizes also, and that would be a really great way to highlight the businesses in our church. And okay, so that's going to be from 2 to 5. And we're going to have light bites and little tiki mocktails. But afterwards, once we clean up and everything, there is a restaurant down the street, a little Dominican restaurant, and I call them and I talk to them, and they have a party room. So a la carte, you can come and we can all have dinner together, and then we don't have to worry about cooking and cleaning and any of it. Just having a good old time, and then you go home when the sun's still out, and then you relax. So that's our whole plan. So that's Saturday, August 22nd, 2 to 5. Bring your best tiki wear. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, for this month, we do have some exciting birthdays. All of you are exciting and fabulous, but and we have particular days for this week that some exciting members of our congregation do have birthdays. One of which is Lewis Key. I'm not sure if is Lewis here?
He said he'd be out this week. He got credit last week because he knew he was going to be gone.
Oh, okay. All right, because we know Lewis is fabulous. Okay, then also Carmen Gonzalez. Is she? I don't think. Aha! Okay, and Carmen always makes eating so fabulous. So, Carmen, happy birthday. That's happening on August the 4th. And then, of course, Linda Reed. Linda? Well, Linda's is coming up on August the 8th. Now, at this time, do we have any other birthdays that we may have unintentionally overlooked for this week? Or are there any announcements, like anniversaries that anybody would like to share? Okay, with that, Elliot,
Let's sing to him.
take it away.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God loves you. Happy birthday to you.
I was still down there trying to move these signs out of the way. I was like, okay, there we go. All right. No, it's okay. I just don't like them like laying out. It's like having clutter around the podium. It's like makes me nervous. How's everybody? Yeah? It's nice to see you here. I don't know why, but when we have Food Sunday, everybody comes. There's something about that. I feel like we need to go back to potluck every week. And then I'd have really great audience every week. So I love you guys. You're awesome. So we have a couple of things. I want to do a good morning shout out. First of all, to Anna Maria and Bruce, who are in Alaska on a glacier as we speak. So that's pretty impressive. It makes us not feel so hot here. So that's a really good thing. Or hotter, yes. And I also want to mention that Julie and Mark are on Prince Edward Island. David, could you turn me down? Thank you. They're on Prince Edward Island. There's a 450-mile bike route around the island. No, they're not doing 450, but I don't think they are. But they are definitely going to enjoy bike riding, and this is the crowd they have. And I think you said somewhere from St. Pete. So that's really interesting. People keep going up north to visit. That's awesome. Itchy. All right, and I also want to do a shout out to Ron and Mary in Maine who watch every week, and I think they've only been here twice, right? Yeah. So that's Mark's dad and stepmom, and then I want to welcome back Vivian. Stand up, Miss Vivian. Want to welcome back Miss Vivian. I literally almost cried when I saw her because I said, how do you feel? And she said, I feel great. And she's standing on two legs. And this is the first time in 3 or 4 years that she's been able to say, I feel great. So that's wonderful news. Yes. I also want to welcome back Ken and Jean, who have been all over the world. Thank you. It's great to have you back. And Greg and Ann are back this week. So I feel like this is all good. And Linda Reed just walked in, and we did sing happy birthday, Linda, to you. So I just want you to know we did. Where'd she go? Somewhere. Anyway, we did just sing happy birthday to you. And then Marquita, I wanted to say thank you to you for he created this beautiful design for the Garden Angels t-shirts that are going to be made. And he worked quite hard on that, to be honest, getting everything right. And it's just lovely. Thank you for doing that. And last but not least is I want to thank Luis, who all week long looks for deals for us and ways that we can improve this facility or that facility or the other facility. And he brought a new table in, and he managed to move things around, so we're making things work in Fellowship Hall better. And I just appreciate the partnership with him. So thank you, Luis. We appreciate you. And David saved us today. He blew all the water off all the picnic tables so you could sit there. So it's just great. All right. I also want to say, Katie mentioned that the fundraiser, but I also want to mention that we hit 16,855. So we're making great progress. Thank you. And to be honest, given how expensive the last two retreats were for these kids, flights were $600 a person. Yes, and we sent 3 people. So yeah, we sent 3, and another church paid us for theirs. But I'm just saying, when you add up that plus the registration, one trip, allowing the kids to have these experiences, it's expensive. And parents pay a third, the kids pay a third, and they raise a third, but we never quite have the ability to help people. So this is really going to help us for a long time. So I appreciate you understanding how important this is to the church.
The total with the registration was almost $1,000 a person.
Yeah, with registration, it was almost $1,000 a human, child and adult.
So that's expensive for some parents to pay a third of that.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, thank you. And thanks to everybody who's supporting us. All right, let's say our affirmation. We have a lot to do today. So our affirmation, we say this with the idea that you are committing to this belief. So just say it with commitment, okay? There's only one power and one presence in the universe and in my life, God the good, omnipotent. And we say that because we need to be reminded. All right, daily word today is believe, although after listening to Julia, I think it should be independence. And thank you, Julia, for being our platform assistant today. Oh, and I forgot to say thank you to the Garden Angels who are hosting us today. So thank you to all of you for that, too. Yes, thank you. Sometimes I just need to come up here and say thank you for 5,000 people. I swear there's so many good things to be grateful for here. And starting with all of you. All right, so believe is the daily word. It says, I trust that my belief and my unbelief are enough. When Thomas says he can't believe in Jesus' resurrection unless he touches the wounds for himself, he is describing those moments when God's infinite, eternal good seems too hard to believe. Jesus's response is instructive. He doesn't criticize Thomas's doubt or demand blind faith. Instead, he offers exactly what Thomas needs. inviting him to touch the wounds, see for himself. Jesus meets him where he is, then invites him into a deeper way of believing, one that can trust in unseen blessings. The invitation is open to me too, whether my belief is steady and confident or whether I believe or long for reassurance and signs of divine presence. I trust that I am divinely supported and dearly loved. And they picked this quote from John, this verse from John 20. It says, "Have you believed because you've seen me? Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have come to believe." So that's a very great reminder of the importance of us having faith in what we cannot see. So thank you for that. And we are going to learn, well, not learn, some of us know, but we have a new song for the month. So,
Yeah, will you stand and sing with us? 1, 2. Here we go. I am a light. I am a light. I am a light. I am a light in this world. In this world. In this world. I am a light. I am a light. I am a light. I am a light in this world. In this world. In this world. In this world. This is the place. This is the place. This is the time. This is the time to let it shine. Let it shine. I see the joy. I see the joy. I see the joy. I see the joy in this world. In this world. In this world. In this world. I see the joy. I see the joy. I see the joy. I see the joy in this world. In this world. In this world. In this world. This is the place. This is the place. This is the time. This is the time to let it shine. To let it shine, yeah. We're gonna give a little love every day. Gonna live a little love every day. We're gonna give a little love every day. Gonna live a little love every day. We're gonna give a little love every day. Gonna live a little love every day. Gonna spread a little peace along the way. Spread a little peace along the way. To the right place, right place, right time, right time. To let it shine, yeah. To let it shine. Watch out! We are the light. We are the light in this world. In this world. In this world. In this world. We are the light. We are the light. We are the light. We are the light in this world. In this world. In this world. In this world. This is the place. This is the place. And this is the time. This is the time to let it shine. Yeah. Let it shine. This is the place. This is the place. This is the time. This is the time to let it shine. To let it shine. Say it again. This is the place. This is the time to let it shine. Ooh, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Now we're shining.
all right, so I have a question. If I get you a recording of that song, would you sing it every day? Because that's what we need to do when we're getting ready in the morning. That song would get us all motivated. Thank you to our awesome band. Yeah, thank you. All right, we have a great news story that's a video today, so I'm just going to stay right here for a minute.
He was walking to work and gets stopped by a cop. The cop calls for backup. He ends up in the back of a cop car. things take a turn, and his day did not go as planned. So this all took place just outside of Birmingham, Alabama. Walter Carr was a 20-year-old college student living in Homewood, Alabama, and he was looking for a job to help support him and his mom. He heard about this job at a moving company in Pelham, Alabama, which is about 20 miles away. So Walter makes the drive over, applies, gets hired on the spot, and he's supposed to start work the very next day. That evening, Walter's car breaks down. He doesn't have the money to fix it, so he starts calling around seeing if he can get a ride to work in the morning. No luck. Plugs the address into his phone, and it says it will take him 7 hours to walk. But at this point, Walter doesn't think he has another option, so he sets his alarm for midnight, wakes up, starts walking. 3 hours into the trip, he wants to take a break. He takes a seat in a bank parking lot, but Walter didn't know that for the last 2 to 3 miles, he was being followed by a cop car. Cop pulls up to him, starts questioning him. Walter tries to explain. The cop radios for assistance and asks Walter to get into the car. One of the cops was identified as Mark Knighton. Another was identified as Carl Pinkerson. Cop car takes off. Walter could have never imagined where he was going to end up. They get to the destination, and it's a restaurant. When the cop originally stopped Walter, Walter explained the story, and the cop asked him if he had eaten anything. Walter said no. The cop says, "I'm taking you to breakfast," and he asked two other officers to join them there. While Walter ate, the two other officers heard his story. When he finished eating, the first cop says, "My shift is over, but this other cop's going to take you the rest of the way to your job." So the cop drops him off at the customer's house and explains to the customer Walter's situation. And the customer asked Walter if he wanted to take a nap before he started helping them move, and Walter said, "Nope, I'm good," and got to work. The customer was so inspired by Walter that she started a GoFundMe for him and then posted about him on social media. The post goes viral and catches the attention of the CEO of the moving company, Luke Marklin. The CEO reaches out to Walter and invites him to the office. Walter shows up, there's a camera crew there, the cops that helped him were there, and the CEO handed Walter the keys to his personal vehicle, saying, "Anyone with this type of determination deserves this car way more than I do." And the GoFundMe that the customer started raised nearly $90,000 for Walter. This is real dope to me.
So I really loved the story. Thank you, Kathy Johnson. I thought it was just amazing how one moment, right? One moment in time, somebody's determination gets recognized by so many people. And it's not just about the boy who is on the receiving end. This is what I want you to hear, is that it's about all the people who got to participate in helping. Because, hi, Jahan. I didn't see you. But it's about the idea that we get to give, we get to help. And when you get to help, that's a wonderful experience. So, anyway, it's a great story. Let's get ready for meditation.
I am at peace, I am at peace, I am one with the Spirit, I am calm, I am still, I am doing God's will, I am at peace, I am at peace, I am one with the Spirit, and I dwell in the presence of the Lord. I am loved, I am loved, I am one with the Spirit, I am calm, I am still, I am doing God's will, I am loved, I am loved, I am one with the Spirit, and I dwell in the presence of the Lord. And I dwell in the presence of the Lord.
All right, let's take a couple of deep breaths. Lots of excitement this morning. So many wonderful reasons to be grateful. But now we prepare ourselves to calm our center and to be able to take in what is ours for this day by just relaxing, breathing, letting go of anything on our mind, closing our outer eyes if we're comfortable, and trying to find that stillness. And as you just do all of those things to relax yourself, just allow the words I'm going to share to enter your heart if they feel right, and let them pass if they don't. Today, I choose to make room for peace in my life, especially where pain might exist. Pain invites me to slow down and interrupts the plans I thought I would carry forward. Pain brings me back to present moment where I can no longer pretend that I am in control of everything. At first, I may resist and want to pass through it quickly. But as I grow still, I begin to sense that even in the pain, I am not abandoned. There's something holy that still meets me in the silence, not with easy answers, but with a presence that is still and strong and never leaves. And as I take time to breathe, I remember that peace is not always the absence of pain. Sometimes peace is the quiet strength that rises beneath the pain. It is the gentle voice within me that says, "You are held." It is the grace that does not erase my suffering, but instead sits beside me, steady, tender, until I can sit beside myself with that same compassion. With each breath I take, I allow my heart to soften just enough to receive comfort and enough to believe that healing can begin before everything is fixed. In my pain, I learned to release the demand that life be exactly as I imagined. I open my hands even when they may tremble, and let go of the need to understand why, and instead ask to be shown how to love, how to endure, how to receive what this moment can teach me. I trust that what feels broken in me is still sacred ground for all the good that awaits me. I trust that the places I would rather hide may become places where light begins to enter. While I may choose peace, I affirm I don't need to force it. I don't need to understand everything before I rest. I just make room for the divine and allow my pain to shape me, not harden me. And I open myself to God's grace. I rest in the silence and take this in. As I gently bring my awareness back to this moment, opening my heart, calming my thoughts, recognizing the peace that lies within. So, for the past few weeks, we've taken a deep dive into what are the sources of our pain, our emotional pain. And I think that most of us would agree that there is no escaping that life can be painful. Raise your hand if something's going on in your life right now that's painful. Okay, so the majority of us raised our hands. What should that tell us? That life can be painful. We don't get to control all the things around us. We face difficult situations for ourselves. We face difficult situations for family members and friends. But often, when we're experiencing pain, we try to minimize our feelings about it so we can appear more spiritual and spiritually evolved. Raise your hand if you're someone who tries to make sure the rest of the world knows you got it under control when they ask you. Yes, exactly. So, yes, 2 hands, both feet. I'm all in. I would have jumped in the pool if it was here. But we all know that that's part of the struggle, and especially being in unity. Because we know and we say all thoughts are prayers, and we're always praying, so I better have positive thoughts, which means don't tell my friends or my family that life sucks. Right? Because then they're going to look at me and say, that's not very positive, Nancy. Is that a very positive affirmation? No, because I don't feel very positive in this moment. But the reality is, in that process, there's also this tendency we have for self-shaming. And we do that when we aren't able to rise above a situation and we think we should have been able to. So now we've already kind of hid the feelings, and now we're shaming ourselves because we're better than this. I should know better, especially me. I'm a minister. I should know better. But the reality is we're all human, and minimizing and denying our feelings and self-shaming actually brings no peace to our life. And it's really a waste of our time. So the question I'm hoping we consider today is, what if we could find a better way to meet every single moment, every single struggle exactly as it is, and still allow peace to slowly and gently emerge within us? What if we could do that? So there are seasons in our life, right? We've heard the songs that talk about that, when peace may seem unattainable, unreachable, everything around us is tumbling. Maybe how that kid felt walking down this, road to a job that's 7 hours. He's going to need to walk for 7 hours. It may have felt far away in that moment. And even when we do all the right things like meditate and pray and affirm and read good books, and even with all those things, we might still find that we're having emotional pain and maybe even physical pain. But pain shows up in a variety of ways: grief, disappointment, illness, change, betrayals, loneliness, anxiety. And sometimes we're in pain, emotional pain, just because we don't have the answers yet. But I could look around this room and tell you how many of you I know have been in dark places and have been on the other side now. So we all know it's a cycle. And we should count on the fact that that cycle will lead us to peace, because we know. We know we will end up moving through it. Sometimes in those moments we ask, can I really experience peace when I'm in the worst nightmare of my life? Well, from a unity perspective, peace is not something we need to search for outside of ourselves. It's always a divine quality that's present within us. So finding peace simply means we have to become quiet and still and open to really allow peace to arise within our awareness. We're not going anywhere to find it. So you can tell yourself, I'm going to check myself in somewhere. I'm going to go take a trip, or I'm going to go on vacation. Your pain's going with you. You packed it when you said you were on your way. And we know we're going to get there, and it's still going to be the same circumstances until we actually allow ourselves to deal with them. We cannot force the process. It's something we simply have to allow. Just like when the sun is shining behind the clouds, the peace of spirit remains present even when our emotions temporarily cover it from our view. How many of you felt less peaceful this week with 5 days of cloudiness? How many of you thought you lived in Seattle this week? Right? So we're spoiled here. We're used to sunshine. We're used to being cheered up every day. Look at the sun. Look at the flowers. Oh, it's so lovely out. Every day this week was what? What? Yes, I'm grateful for the rain, but what? Where do I live right now? And so when we're in pain and it's like that outside, what do? I'm just to stay in, cover my head, right? So you can almost tell your mood by how you greet the day. That's how we are. But when we're hurting, it can feel as though we are separate from life, from love, from God, even maybe disconnected from ourselves. But that is when, and this makes me think of a Michael Hilson song for some reason. But sorry, Michael, but it does remind me of a song that spirit is present in our pain. And we say one presence, one power in the universe and in our lives, but even in our pain. And that presence is always available, just waiting to be called forth, because it's a living spirit within us. And all we have to do is find it. Just find it within. Peace can begin when we remember that pain is part of our human experience, but it isn't the whole truth of who we are. It's only a part of our human experience, because beneath that pain is divine life, beneath that pain is wisdom, and beneath that pain is some divine presence within us just waiting to be acknowledged. If we move the fear out of the way and we move the anxiousness out of the way and we get ourselves super quiet, there's only one thing left: our divine existence. And that in itself is enough peace for an entire day. So our spiritual practice can't be to deny pain, but to remember that we are more than this experience that we're having. I'm a spiritual being. I'm moving through my human moment, and God moves within me as that happens. But one of the key lessons for us is understanding the importance of sacred honesty. And I talked about something similar a few weeks ago about the importance of being honest, but I want to really get into the part of the denial, because sometimes we think being spiritual means being positive all the time. That is not true. We cannot be positive all the time. And true spirituality is not denial. So that means being honest at all times. Do you want to talk right now? Nope, I don't. Just tell the truth. Be honest. Because it takes courage for us to bring our whole self into the light. And that includes shining light on our anger, shining light on our sadness, shining light on our confusion, even the pain. And remember, I said before, we can never heal what we hide. We heal what we're willing to hold with compassion. We cannot hide anything and expect it to heal. Sacred honesty gives us permission to stop performing peace and start practicing it. It says we get in the habit of learning to say, this is where I am today, without making any excuses for it and without thinking it's our permanent identity. This is where I am today. And follow that up with, this too shall pass. Because that line saves me every day. The world often defines peace as the moment when everything in our lives is resolved, or it's comfortable, or it's predictable, or it's easy. But spiritual peace is far deeper than any circumstance we experience. It is that realization that having that calm center within us means it can never be destroyed by any circumstance outside of us. We may not be able to control everything that happens around us, but we can learn to return to the still point. It doesn't mean we ignore pain or injustice or grief or loss. I know, watch the news and you could convince yourself every day there's no reason to look for peace. It's not a peaceful world. But that is outside of you. You are the one looking at that news. How are you seeing it? From that calm place within you? Or from the anger and the fear and the doubt and the worry? It's the same when we look at other people in our life. Are we looking at them with the fear for them, the anger, the worry? Are we looking at them from that calmest place within us and saying to ourselves, all is well, they are more than capable. All I have to do, and Jana and I had this conversation this morning, all we have to do is love them and let them. And that's a hard reality, but it is the most peaceful path for both parties. We just need to breathe and pause and listen and affirm there's a peace in me that's stronger than this moment, and there's a light in me that never goes out. When we're in the silence, we do not need to solve anything. We just need to make room for a deeper knowing to come forth. Sometimes the answer is not a plan. You know, we're always planning. I'll do this, then that'll happen, then I'll do this, that'll happen. But sometimes it's just being present with all of it. Just being present to it. And sometimes peace comes as just one big sigh, one clear breath. And we're reminded we're not alone within ourselves. It's also important that we understand that pain can lead us down the path of our own transformation. So while the majority of us would never intentionally choose pain as our teacher, we need to remember that pain can become a doorway for us to gain a much deeper awareness and understanding of ourselves and our life. Unity reminds us our thoughts, our feelings, our beliefs will shape our experiences. But that doesn't mean blaming ourselves for our experiences, blaming ourselves because we're suffering. It means reclaiming our spiritual power. What truth can I practice here? What thought will lead me toward peace? What belief will open me toward healing? And transformation begins with a shift in our consciousness. We may not be able to change the facts of what we're facing, but we can darn well choose not to let our pain that we're dealing with now define our future. We can let wisdom and compassion and spiritual strength have a much greater voice. Because in our pain, we actually may discover compassion for ourselves, learn to listen to our bodies, honor our emotions, speak more kindly to ourselves. And we can learn to become less attached to control and more open to grace, allowing our divine light to illuminate what needs healing and light the path for us. Finding peace in our pain is rarely a single moment. It needs to become a daily practice for us. And we need to consider things like breathing consciously, not just because our body thinks it needs air, but because we're mindful that we're breathing. Sitting in the silence, praying in an affirmative way, trusting people to support us, and resting when we're weary. We need to stop rushing our healing, practice staying present in the moment, and be open and receptive to having divine guidance, not ego guidance, not intellectual guidance. Remembering at all times the truth of who we are, and remembering that peace is always possible in our pain. Let's review our lessons for today. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Finding peace in our pain requires us to remember that pain is part of our journey, but it's not our whole truth. That true spirituality is not denial, it's bringing ourselves into the light. that we can't always control what happens, but we can return to that still point within. And that pain can lead us to transformation because it's a doorway to deeper awareness. And the affirmation is, I am finding peace in my pain. And the quote is from Danon Katagiri. You cannot find any peace by escaping from human pain and suffering. You have to find peace and harmony right in the midst of human pain, because that's the purpose of spiritual life. I'm sorry? Yes, I'm sorry, I passed it. Thank you. Let's say the affirmation together. I am finding peace in my pain. That was not painful. I appreciate it. All right, let's just pause for a moment and take this in. So, God, we say thank you for the opportunity to always be reminded that within us there is a light, there is guidance, there is wisdom. And all we have to do is trust that we will be led through our pain, no matter when that occurs, to our highest good, if we just trust that the pain can open the door to the lesson we need. And so it is. Amen. All right, I would like to ask for prayers for AJ. I have shared in the past that he's in the middle of a transition, and he was moved to the VA hospital on yesterday or Friday. And so please hold him in prayer for a very painless transition out of his earthly life. And also, I would like to report good news on Sam. Many of you keep asking about him, but he had a kidney removed this week, and that was necessary for his healing. And he is on the path to peace. So please keep him in prayer. He'll need some time to heal, but he has been battling these challenges for a few years, and it's not been easy for him. So thankfully, they've removed the negativity out of his body and given him freedom for things to flow as they need to, literally and figuratively. So keep him in prayer. And he's on? All right, everybody stand up and turn around and wave to Sam. We love you, Sam. Jeffrey just told me he was watching. All right, I mentioned last week that we have an opportunity, if you're interested in becoming a spiritual care volunteer at St. Joseph's Hospital. And I spoke to the director. She is going to do a virtual training this Friday, the August 7th at noon. I have many of your names that told me, and I sent out an email letting you know that I'll be sending the link. Just need confirmation that you're interested. If anybody else is interested, please see me after the service or email me if you're online. Okay, let's say our giving affirmation. We have faith in God as our instant, constant, abundant supply and supplier. We have faith in God to open ways when to the human sense there is no way. We have faith in God to guide us in all our ways, and our health, happiness, and prosperity are assured. Thank you, God, for your abundant good, now flowing forth to meet our every need. So, maybe the rain.
I planned the rainy day this morning just for this song, you know. there's something left to see. Maybe a point is lost on me. If I'm like talking to a cold brick wall, where you can hear me coming down the hall. Maybe the rain stopped by to say, all in good time, you see why I came. Not that it matters, you stay dry always. In little homes and hotels on the plains. Maybe the meaning's never clear, or maybe this will be my year to understand. Oh, I want to learn your secrets out, but I can't discern anything. Or maybe the rain stopped by to say, all in good time, I'll wash away pain. Not that it matters, you stay dry always. In little homes and churches on the plains. Some things in this life, they're a mystery, but never hate what others believe. It's each other's points of view we should struggle to see. And maybe the rain stopped by to say, all in good time, you see why I came. Not that it matters, you stay dry always. In little homes and hotels on the plains. Thanks, guys. Hey, thanks so much. Appreciate that, everyone. Appreciate it. Let's stand and sing the peace song. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To make each moment and live each moment with peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
All right, close your eyes, take in all the energy you need. And let's say the prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. God bless you. Thank you for being here today.
Off of beat one. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel good. I knew that I would. I feel good. I knew that I would. So good, so good. I've got you. I feel nice, like sugar and spice. I feel nice, like sugar and spice. So nice, so nice. I've got you. Ooh, to the bridge. When I hold you in my arms, your love won't do me no harm. When I hold you in my arms, your love won't do me no harm. And I feel good, like I knew that I would. I feel good, I knew that I would. So good, so good, I've got you. When I hold you in my arms, your love won't do me no harm. When I hold you in my arms, your love won't do me no harm. And I feel good, yeah, I can do that I would. I feel good, I knew that I would. So good, so good, I've got you. So nice, I've got you.